Now the last few topics that are left, I think, in trigonometry that you essentially need to know are the sums and differences of angles and how it affects the trigonometric ratios, and when they are equal to some specific things, how do we generalize instead of just assuming that they are angles in the first quadrant and taking them to be positive. First start with the latter one. Suppose we are given that sin x equals to 0. Till now, from what we have learned, we will know that x exists in the range 0 to 90, that is 0 to pi by 2. So we can safely assume that x is 0. But from now on, we see that it can take on any value in any quadrant, and any 2 pi plus anything, any infinite number of values, any large, any small value. So how do we determine this, all the values of this in a single generalized form? We see that sin x is only 0 at 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, similarly negative minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, and so on. So how do we generalize this form? We simply write that x is equals to n pi, because the n, where n belongs to integers. Okay, n can take any natural number 0 or any negative integer, and sin x would always give us 0. This was for sin x equals to 0. Now for cos x equals to 0, we see that cos x is 0 at pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, and so on. Negative minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, and so on. How do we generalize this result? We write it as x is equals to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to integers. N can be any integer. When it is 0, we get pi by 2. When it is minus 1, we get minus 2 plus 1 is a minus, so get minus pi by 2. Can be 1, it gets 3 pi by 2, it's positive, it increases, negative, it decreases, but cos x always tends to stay 0. Okay, this was when they are specifically 0. And similarly, we can of course write for 1 and minus 1. 1 and minus 1 are a little bit tricky because they also keep oscillating, but we can do that. If cos x equals to 1 implies x equals to 2n pi, cos x equals to 1 implies x equals to 2n plus 1 pi. Because cos x is 1, 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, and so on, and in the negative minus 2 pi, minus 4 pi, it is minus 1 at pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, minus 3 pi, and so on. Similarly for sin x will be 1 at all pi by 2, that is implies x equals to 2n pi plus pi by 2, and sin x is negative for all x equals to 2n pi minus pi by 2, or x equals to 2n pi plus 3 pi by 2. Any way you want to take it. Okay, these are done. Now similarly we can write for sec, cosec, tan, cot, but you get the gist. You can do it yourself now. If it's any question that you find useful, then it's quite good to apply. And make it a habit of applying this, because there will be many equations where the specific values will not be mentioned, and in an MCQ you might think that it is obviously the right choice because it is 90 degree, but there will be another option which will say that 2n pi plus 90 degree, and if you miss that you will lose the mark. So make it a habit from now on, and check later on whether it is specified to a general range or not. Okay. Now let's say, suppose we have an equation of the type sine equals sine. How do we get this? Usually we would say that x is equals to y, but you know y can be in the second quadrant, x can be in the first, and they would still be equal. Y can be in the first quadrant, but it can be 360 degree greater, that is 2 pi plus, and it can still be equal. So how do we generalize this? For sin x equals to sin y, we write x equals to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n y. This happens because when n is even number, this is 0, so we take an even number of rotations and we end up here, we add y and we get x. But when it is an odd number, we take an odd number of rotations, we end up here, we subtract, we get x and y, same. Alright, now let's do for cos and tan. When cos x equals to cos y, it is much simpler. I simply write 2n pi plus minus y. Because cos is positive in the first and fourth quadrant, so whenever we get these two values equal, we say that x is here. Suppose x is here. After rotating 2n pi times, even number of pi times, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, you can either subtract y and get the same x, or you can add y and get the x. X is either here or either here. Alright, accordingly we can count the number of values that satisfy. For tan x, it is even more simple. Tan x equals to tan y implies x equals to n pi plus y. This occurs because tan is obviously positive in the first and third quadrant. You make any number of rotation, suppose 1, 2, 3, and then you add y. Suppose x was here, so you get y. Suppose you make 6 rotations, you add, you get here, this was x, and they are still the same. You get this? Good. This is very useful when you have an equation of this sort, but you don't know x and the range of values of x and y. So you can extend these to this general form, and then write the values of n to be to conceal them to a specific range. All right. The last thing we need to know as sums and differences. These are mainly just formulas which I don't think will be of much use currently, but I would prefer that if you know these formulas right now, so that these can help you in the future. I will just write some of these down, and you should go through them and try to work out some examples at your own time. Okay. Let's see. First we have sine of x plus y. This is sine x cos y plus cos x sine y. Then we have sine x minus y, sine x cos y minus cos x sine y. And then similarly for cos, cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. If you put the value of y as x, you can easily get sin 2x cos 2x. When you find these, if you put y as 2x, you can get sin 3x cos 3x. I would suggest that you try these, work them out, so that it helps you a lot. And also there are some other few, like sin x plus sin y. This will be equal to 2 sin x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2. Similarly, if there is a minus, we get here cos, here sin. If there is cos, and there is plus, 2 cos, and if there is minus 2 sine. These are some of the equations that I think you will require, so please go through them, and if you have any doubts concern the book, there are many reference material, and I think that does it for trigonometry. I hope this session helps you, and we'll meet again.